think pretty heavy. How, online stuff can go from just comments to real threats. Threats that change lives. We're focusing on Janet Caperna from the Valley and her recent, frankly, harrowing experience. So let's get into the specifics. We found out Janet Caperna, her husband Jason, and their little son Cameron, who's only 18 months old. They've left the U.S., they've moved to Switzerland, and this isn't just like a trip.
No, not at all. It's a direct result of really severe online trolling and worse, actual threats.
Threats, yeah.
And we're not talking about, harsh criticism. Janet described the messages as vile and hateful, explicit threats against her and her baby.
That's horrific.
It is. And it got so bad she had to make her Instagram private, which unfortunately is something public figures sometimes feel they have to do. It kind of demonstrates that whole online disinhibition effect. People feel anonymous, hidden.
And say things they never say in person.
Exactly. The lack of immediate consequences, it just unleashes something ugly sometimes.
Janet's been pretty blunt about it. She said, seeing threats and slurs become normalized for reality stars is sick and not normal.
Yeah, she called it the worst part about this job. Brings up this whole thing about boundaries for public figures. I mean, she acknowledges reality TV shows the best and worst of people, but she's hoping for a healthy dialogue, not this targeted harassment. There's a big difference.
And the examples she shared really drive home how bad it was. I mean, listen to some of these messages she got. It's disturbing. One said, "I hope you die a slow and painful death. I will put a Sicilian curse on your soul."
Oh my God.
And there's this one. "Ooh, I know where you live. I've seen where your son goes when you're not with him. Keep an eye on your brakes."
That's a direct threat. Chilling.
Absolutely. Someone else. "You literally make me so sick." Most likely a psychopath, mother and wife. And just, "I literally hope you die." And even wishing her whole family would crash in a helicopter ride.
Wow. I mean, these aren't just comments. This is targeted abuse. And on her podcast, This Side of the Hill, she talked about this with her co-host, Jared Lipscomb. She made it clear this isn't constructive criticism, which leads to that unsettling question, right? Who are the people sending this stuff? What are they like in their everyday lives?
Well, and that's the really shocking part sometimes. Janet found out one message came from a family photographer.
You're kidding.
Nope. And another really hateful threat from a mom, a mother with her own young son. So it clarifies these aren't just, anonymous trolls hiding in basements. They could be anyone.
That's deeply concerning. And then there's the other layer, the reaction from people she knew. Apparently, a former friend and co-star speculation is it might be Kristen Dout responded to a comment. The comment questioned her child's safety and maybe a drinking issue, and the response was a laughing, jokey emoji to that kind of comment.
Yeah. Janet said she was really disappointed. And it just highlights how even people can maybe unintentionally amplify this online toxicity.